Live from WPRI 12, this is The Rhode Show, the place for what's hot and happening. You're having fun, eating well, and living life on The Rhode Show.
Good morning and welcome to The Rhode Show. It is March 21st, 2012, and I'm Will Gilbert.
Good morning, I'm Michaela Johnson.
And I'm Mary Larson.
We are enjoying our first full official day of spring. We're starting the show outside on our new Cardi's furniture, which you're going to hear about a little later in the show. You know what else we're enjoying? Iced coffee. Our friends at Dunkin' Donuts brought some of their newest spring flavors along for us to try. So we have the caramel turtle, caramel almonds, and caramel mocha.
This is delicious.
I'm loving mine
This one's a good one.
Yeah.
It tastes really good. And they're big. We're going to go for a swim later.
This is actually my size. I'll be done with this in 5 minutes. That's the problem.
Always has the largest drinks.
I do. I don't know why. I just can't get enough.
Jumbo, perfect.
Jumbo drinks. Oh, did you hear this? Some great news down at URI. They're going to introduce their new men's basketball coach this afternoon. So congratulations to them. Former Wagner coach Dan Hurley has agreed to a reported 6-year deal worth up to $4 million. Hurley's going to replace Jim Barron, who was let go after the Rhode Rams won just 7 games this past season.
I'm so excited. Being, a URI alumni, this is my school, and it's just the energy that we're going to need. I can't wait to go see, how he reinvigorates the team and the whole school. I mean, they've got a great Ryan Center down there, so for the students to come in and cheer on the team, I think it's going to be great for the school.
And now, fresh start.
Exactly, and with the hype, too, of the women's NCAA regionals being held at the Ryan Center, which we showed you yesterday on the show. That's hype in itself. So, a lot of changes for them. Hopefully things are
URI's got it going on.
I was going to say, you URI people, you're hyped all over.
Well, who else is hyped up? So we had those big lottery winners, and maybe, you didn't win the Powerball, but here's a new game to try. It's called Lucky for Life, and actually a Massachusetts plumber, he's the first big winner of the new Lucky for Life lottery game. Bruce Campbell of Hanover will get $1,000 a day every day for the rest of his life. That's not a bad gig that he has now. The game is played in all New England states, so make sure you go out there. You get your Dunkin' Donuts today. You go play the Lucky for Life game.
That's just an amazing thing. $1,000 a day for the rest of your life.
Every day.
I love that. I love that.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
I would be more than happy to take that winning ticket.
I'd be able to pay for my personal driver that I want.
That's true.
And I'm sure everybody knows about this. We've seen it on TV the past few weeks and everything else. People are already lining up for the Hunger Games. It comes out nationwide this weekend, and it's looking more and more likely that it's going to be a monster smash at the box office.
I think
a lot of hype about this. Some analysts are projecting the film could take in as much as $140 million when it opens this weekend. Deadline reports that more than 1 million advance tickets have already been sold online. The movie is based on Susan Collins Hugley's popular novel about teens forced to fight to the death in a futuristic society.
Now, I have to say that sometimes when you hear this plot line, you're thinking, okay, where are you going with this? But there's so much more to these books and to this movie that, you're really going to have to see it. I can't wait to see it. I know we've been talking about this hype for a while.
Right.
It's really exciting. It's already foreshadowing, already kind of going bigger and better than what they foreshadowed for Twilight. So if you think about the Twilight fandom, and they're already saying that Hunger Games probably is going to beat that, and it's a really interesting story. It's futuristic America, which everyone's kind of into, and it's a different take on it. So
if you live in my house, we are in Hunger Games hype. Both kids have read the books. They are loving it. I heard last night they're already getting ready to make the second movie already.
And and get your tickets soon too. They said 1 million advance
tickets have already been sold. So.
I already got mine out. I'm lucky. Oh, yeah.
Good for you. Okay, we are outside today. We've got a great show on The Rhode Show. Let's see what's coming up. Local singer Erika Van Pelt prepares to take the stage tonight on American Idol. Hear more about her Rhode Island roots in an exclusive interview.
It's not just a pipe dream, I'm living it.
Plus, it's the hottest trend for spring, colored denim. Keep it fresh and fun with tips from our personal stylist. We'll show you how to rock it 3 ways.
Plus, happening here, the Addams Family musical is on stage in the capital city. Hear about the creepy, kooky, mysterious, and spooky fun as the stars of the show join us live on set.
Then we're always up for a challenge. So see what happens when we take on a contest of gastronomic proportions at a local Mexican restaurant. And find out how you can give it a try.
Happening here, the Addams Family is on stage now at the Providence Performing Arts Center. The musical is based on the bizarre and beloved family of characters we all know and love. Joining us this morning are the actors who play Gomez and Morticia, Douglas Stills and Sarah Gettelfinger. Good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. I grew up watching the Addams Family. We all know the characters of the Addams Family. First of all, does that go through your head all day long?
Well, we get it every night.
We get it every night.
It's the first thing you hear when you're sitting in the audience, so it's great. Everybody sort of opens up. They get very sweet and warm memories of it.
Yeah, it was, everybody has grown up watching this show, myself. I go back as far as when they were on Scooby-Doo, when the Addams Family was on.
Oh my God.
So taking these characters on, is it kind of like mind-blowing that you are the new Addams Family?
Yeah, it's a very interesting challenge because you're playing someone that is so iconic and these characters are so beloved for so many years in many different forms, and as an actor you want to bring something original to the character, but at the same time you need to maintain what people's ideas have been for years.
And what's it like, I heard that audiences last night loved the show. The show's been reworked just a little bit, and audiences are loving it.
Yeah, it's a comedy first. It's a musical, for those who don't know, with a lot of great dance and Broadway style as only Americans can do it. But it's a comedy, and the audiences here were so attuned to the sense of humor. It's great. It's the same writers that wrote Jersey Boys, which is a great blockbuster
show,
hit.
yeah.
And these guys are very funny, and so you get a sense of these characters that everybody loved, either from the movies in the 90s or the television show from the 60s. Cousin It, Grandma, Lurch, Fester, The Light Bulb. You get to see everything, but there's nothing dusty about the show. It takes place today, Wednesday. My daughter, our daughter, is grown up. She's 20, and she finds a boy that she likes, and he's from a traditional family.
Right.
And that's where the comedy comes from. But the script talks about Charlie Sheen and healthcare and texting, so it's all very current references, and the audiences here just really clicked in last night.
So what was it like when you guys were offered to take these parts? Did we jump right on it right away and say, absolutely, I'd be more than, I would love to do this?
Well, originally they offered her Gomez and me Morticia, theater people. And so I was a little, yes, absolutely. The truth is, as an actor, for me anyway, somebody offers you a job, it's like, oh my God, that's fantastic.
I'm employed.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
And such great actors have played these parts. Nathan Lane and B.B. Newirth, and how can you say no? Plus they were going back in to make something that was good even better, and that was interesting, I think, for both of us to get to work on the script. And the script is really much different than the Broadway. They really went back to work on it, and it's a good 40% new and with new songs.
Right.
So it's kind of fun to get to work on.
And I also heard some exciting news that you actually got to meet the real Gomez. Was that last week?
Yes, it was. And he's such a nice man. He's very together, very with it, very witty. He's 81 or 82. He teaches at Johns Hopkins. He teaches acting. And he brought his class, and we met his class, and we talked
twice.
to him.
Really?
We figured we did something
That's
right.
Right. He was great.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I hope you love the city of Providence.
We
It's a
love
great
Providence,
city.
and we want Providence to know it's a great way to start a theater habit for your kids.
Right.
This is a great show for kids and for adults. It's not Sesame Street, but it's not something old and dusty like West Side Story. So bring them out. You're going to have a great time.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you so much. And the Addams Family is on stage now at PPAC through the weekend. For ticket information, as always, you can head to our website, WPRI.com.
Eating competitions have become pretty popular. You've seen competitors scarf down dozens of hot dogs, try and tackle outrageous hot wings, and even try and chug an entire gallon of milk. But I bet you've never seen this before. Inside this small Mexican restaurant lives a burrito of epic proportions.
We decided it would be a good idea, being a college town, to make up a burrito challenge. And it's a 3.5 to 4 pound burrito.
To make a burrito this large, you need to fill it with a lot of ingredients.
The contestant gets to choose the meat, which is chicken, pulled pork, or ground beef. And then I get to choose, and Jen gets to choose what else goes in there. And obviously, since it is a challenge, there is some hot stuff that goes in.
But the heat is just part of the challenge.
The time constraints is you get 1/2 hour, 30 minutes. You get 1 drink out of my cooler, and you cannot get up during those 30 minutes to go to the bathroom or do whatever you need to do.
So why would anyone take on this eating extravaganza? There could only be one reason: the prize.
Right now we call it the Big Worm. That's our name right now. But the winner will get to rename the burrito, They will receive a trophy, a $20 gift certificate to Nacho Mama's, and a hell of a lot of bragging rights.
Do they also get a roll of Tums with that, too?
We don't have Tums, but I'd like to get a Tums dispenser in here.
I'm taking on the challenge, but not alone.
Go!
Yeah!
I'm bringing in Will.
We love competition at the Rhode Show, so I'm bringing in a few guys who will never turn down a challenge.
Enter Amazing Race alums Mike Naylor and Louis Stravato.
Taylor and Will going down. Down.
Owner Mike fills the burritos with the freshest ingredients, including homemade Spanish rice.
This will be Michaela's. We're going to start hers out first. And then we're going to go with our refried beans.
Plus cheese, chicken, hot salsa, sour cream, lettuce, tomatoes, and green onion. With 4 pounds of food, you need a few extra hands.
Chef Jen and I will roll it together.
Chicken for me, Mike, and Louie, but pulled pork for Will. Toss into the oven quickly, and then time to eat.
They're all going down.
Okay, guys, you have 30 minutes. Good. Start now.
The amazing road race is on.
Michaela does look determined.
She does. She's got a fighting face.
I don't think they know how to eat a burrito. This is how you eat a burrito, not with a knife and fork.
Do you think anybody would notice if I hid this?
How does this compare to when you were doing the ones Amazing Race?
Marine that sauerkraut. We had to do it within 3 chords of a polka song. It was fast. Me and Mike just devoured it.
But this burrito is hard to devour. In addition to 4 pounds of food, the hot salsa has become a challenge in and of itself.
I can't feel my tongue anymore.
Can't feel my throat.
Right now.
Oh my God.
Man.
I can't feel my tongue anymore. Thank you. I really can't.
And while I wasn't even close to finishing, I could celebrate about one thing.
So the first girl to try this? Yeah!
Time is winding down, but we continue to eat and eat and eat.
I'm like dizzy at this point, I think. I'm not even sure where I am.
Until eventually,
Time is up.
so we throw in the towel on the burrito challenge.
The habanero just about killed me. And I like hot stuff, but the habanero just about did me in.
Well, it's right. It's the hot sauce. And I couldn't even feel my throat. I was crying, but it's totally worth it.
I got through almost half. I still got a whole nother half here. It's insane.
40,000 miles around the world, best burrito in the world. Bring it on. I want to see the guy that beats this challenge. It beats more than me.
Think you can take the heat and eat this 4-pound burrito? Well, Nacho Mama's invites you to take on the challenge. If you do attempt it, make sure you send us pictures and let us know how you do. You can upload them to our Facebook page or email them to theroadshow@WPRI.com.
We are in the Rhode Show kitchen this morning. Jennifer Warren from Nacho Mama's. We're making Cajun Jamaican nachos with papaya salsa. Yes. I don't know whether to love you or to hate you.
Stand over there then.
We're getting ready to cook, and we have some great ingredients this morning that we're going to cook up. My stomach may still be rumbling from.
That's fine.
From
We
the
understand
burrito.
that. We understand.
Gotcha. All right. Let's see what we have this morning.
Well, we have some fresh papaya, cilantro, and scallions, onions, and peppers, and our lovely habaneros. Easy there. And we have tomatoes. This is going to be for our papaya salsa. Then we have some fresh ingredients here for making a Jamaican Cajun chicken today, top of the nachos. And we were easy with you, so it's a little spicy. I'm going to recommend that right now to you. So
and that's going to be because of the habanero, right?
Yes. So I'm forewarning you before you enter any kind of competition.
I may have flashbacks.
Yes. We're a little worried about that. Some fresh pineapple juice, and then we're going to make a salsa and the Cajun chicken, and then we're going to pop it in the oven, make some lovely nachos with it.
Okay. And how many we're going to make here? Is there going to be a lot of nachos?
I think I brought enough.
You got enough?
I got enough for you
We have
guys.
like a giant tub of stuff. Now, we were saying that this is going to be spicy. I mean, you don't have to make it, like killer,
no, you don't
killer
have to make it spicy.
if you're not
If
into
you
it.
actually take out the seeds of the habaneros, you should be fine.
Is that what gives it its kick?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was the outer, the outer
You can
part.
take any of the ingredients that are here and you can minus them just to make it comfortable for you, that you don't sweat and get flashbacks. It should be fine.
Not like I know what that is all about. Okay, we have our ingredients. We're going to get cooking in just a little bit. In the meantime, back to you.
From runway to railway, spotting a trend is one thing, but figuring out how to wear it yourself is another. Joining me this morning to show us how to do just that is personal stylist Jill Marinelli. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning.
All right, so first of all, what is the trend that we're going to be working with today?
All right, so I'm loving this trend of like these vibrant colored denim jeans. And so today we're going to be talking about this electric blue. It's just so fun, and it can be an easy way to just add a pop of color into your outfit and take you into spring.
All right, so let's take a look at the first option.
Yeah.
And what have you combined here?
Okay, so with this one, I love this, you know, the bright blue with the lace trend. So again, this is kind of a trendier look. It's kind of a weekendy look. But if you bring in some of these lace details with the blue, it just really pops off of each other and can be really kind of like bohemian and cute.
Really girly, really flirty, fun.
Exactly,
I like that.
Exactly.
Now your second look, really bright, vibrant colors you're mashing together.
So here's like the color blocking trend, right? So like the vibrant green, the vibrant blue. You could also do like a beautiful poppy on top. So just or even a yellow. It's almost like if you go with something very vibrant, you almost could do anything you want. So this is again super trendy, super bright.
All right,
we can also tone it down for the office, you know?
Great. And speaking of for the office, what is your third look?
So again, the same fun jeans, but if you tone it down with like a little bit more of a conservative necklace, a black blazer. I just did a black cami with this, kind of letting the pants speak for itself, but then not going so crazy in the top like we did with the other outfits. Then it tones it down just enough. You can look really, really polished, but still on trend.
And what would you suggest to people that are looking for, you know, a certain trendy piece? Is it easier to go find maybe that one piece and then start working with it?
Yes, I think that you can go out and try to grab like a great pair of fun jeans and then just work around that so you get the most bang for your buck.
Absolutely. We're always looking to get the more bang for our buck,
Absolutely.
I'm sure. Jill, thank you so much for joining us
Thank you.
and showing us your fabulous looks. To learn more about the clothes that Jill brought in today, you can head to WPRI.com.
Today in the road home, we are enjoying the first full day of spring. We're outside in our beautiful new outdoor furniture set here, provided by Cardi's. And joining me is Nairobi, Nick, Ron, and Pete Cardi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy
Good
spring.
morning. Isn't it great?
Yeah, we do. We have the birds chirping. We have lawnmowers going. Everyone's happy and outside today. So Nick, let's start off and tell me about this new rattan furniture.
New rattan furniture has arrived at Cardi's. We have it in all different colors. You can customize the finish. You can customize the fabric. We have it in stock for immediate delivery. As you can see, we have this one outside today.
Yeah.
Although this really belongs in a three-season room, but we do have outdoor rattan furniture. As spring is here, summer's coming, now's the time.
Good, perfect for outdoor entertaining. And Ron, this furniture is looking great, and I know that you have another selection, a whole large selection of outdoor furniture.
Absolutely, and speaking of entertaining, we've got some in stock already, and there's more on its way very soon. And plenty of different colors and umbrellas. We got fire pits, so we can sit here and have a cocktail and enjoy the fire pit outside in the summer.
That's something a little different than what I have.
After you get through cutting the lawn, and but there's so much coming and so much to see. It's going to be fantastic. So we'll have plenty for them to look at over the next 2 weeks.
Oh, great. Well, in addition to doing outdoor entertaining in your own yard, there's many other, spring events coming up. So what do you have planned, Pete?
Busy schedule. It's Sunday, so guys, put it on the calendar. We're not going anywhere. In the next few weeks, we have the Touch a Truck event with Cat Country at our Swansea facility. We've got Autism Project Rhode Island at Roger Williams Park. Then we've got a walk coming up. I think it's May 6th. That's the day before or after your birthday?
The day after my birthday.
Okay, everybody remember, send the card. And you'll be hosting, and we'll be there also. We're the sponsor of that. It's a wonderful event for Ronald McDonald House, but it's a great made breakfast. It's huge. John Extolos, Mike Mara, the guys at Johnson Wales do a fabulous job. Wonderful breakfast. And then right after that, we have the HMEA walk up in Franklin. We were there last year. We're going back again this year. Great organization. They do wonderful work not only in Mass but in Rhode Island, and for all the people that need just a little extra help in their housing. So it's a wonderful time of year. Great walks, good food. What else can you ask for?
Oh, not too much more. Exactly. Now with this warm, attitude, everyone's going to be welcome to give and go for walks, especially.
We're going to be busy. We're going to need that outdoor furniture.
I know.
Well, thank you so much for bringing the furniture and visiting us here this morning. It is great to have you. And we have a look at all these events are going to be up on our site. To find all of them and more the info about them or about Cardi's selection of outdoor furniture, you're going to head to WPRI.com.
Thanks, Mary. Still to come this morning on the Rhode Show, one of the stars of Jersey Shore reportedly checked into rehab. Which fist-pumping star is it? TMZ has all the details.
Plus, local singer Erika Van Pelt prepares her live Idol performance tonight. We wanted to learn more about her from her Rhode Island roots, and that's next. You're watching The Rhode Show, and we're back in 90 seconds.
It's time now to go inside TMZ for all the latest from Hollywood, and joining us as always is Dax Holt. Now, Dax, season 5 of the Jersey Shore is over. Of course, season 6 is on the way, but now the situation has apparently checked himself into rehab. Why?
Yeah, that is what we're hearing. He checked himself into rehab, an inpatient treatment facility, basically for substance abuse. His people did not want to necessarily confirm that he had checked himself, and they said, oh, look, he just needs to take some time off. He needs to relax. He's had a very busy schedule with filming the show and showing up to all these appearances. So really, he's just trying to get away for the time being, which seems a little fishy there. But I gotta say, if you're watching one of the camping episode of Jersey Shore, you can see that he's been very, very paranoid, acting very strange. I think the rest of the cast saw how strange he was acting this season, and we were hearing he kind of hit rock bottom during filming of the season, and so hopefully he is able to, you know, get himself some help now.
Yeah, it's a definite whirlwind. Hopefully he gives himself a little bit of a break. Now, Oprah gave a lot of people a break. She, of course, went on a firing spree with a lot of her staff, but now she's trying to calm nerves over at her network. What did she do?
Yeah, I mean, it was a bloodbath over there at the OWN network. They fired at least 30 people all in one day, a bunch of high-ranking executives, and so obviously people at the network were pretty paranoid. Oh my God, is everything shutting down? Well, she decided to call together a town meeting and calm everyone's nerves. Says, look, in order to make this network continue to last, we had to fire a bunch of people, and that's just the way it's going to go, and I'm really sorry about it. But you know what? Being Oprah, she gave a lot of people amazing severance packages, is paying them for weeks on end to make it not so much of a painful firing.
All right, so from the A-list to the Z-list, now celebrities like Danielle Staub from The Real Housewives are actually finding a new way to make money. It's quite ridiculous, Dax. What are they doing?
Well, there's a new website called dialaceleb.com. You go on there, you enter your credit card, and you can call up your celebrity that you choose. Danielle Staub's on the list, Michael Lohan, Dina Lohan, Tila Tequila, Octomom, a bunch of these people, and the prices for them vary. Tila Tequila, I think, was the most expensive. She's $20 a minute. Octomom was around $12 a minute, and that kind of goes up and down from there, but talk to them as long as you want, and it's actually them. We tried it out yesterday, and we were able to get through to Michael Lohan, and yeah, it works. It's really them on the other end.
All right. How long did you talk for, Dax? How long?
We can't afford very much over here at TMZ, so, you know, 1 minute was way more than enough time with Michael Lohan.
Good to know. All right, thanks so much. And of course, you can catch TMZ TV on our sister station, Fox Providence, at 7 p.m. Or for more information, just head to our website, WPRI.com.
This morning in Idol Watch, Rhode Islanders have Idol fever. And the reason is because one of our own is on her way to being this year's American Idol. So we wanted to find out a little bit more about our local star.
Right now, live tonight. Let's get into it. Dim the lights, and here we go.
Rhode Island's own American Idol, Erika Van Pelt, has made it to the top 10.
After the nationwide vote, one of them goes on tour, the other at risk of going home tonight. The person going on tour is Erika. You are safe. Congratulations.
But before she made it to the American Idol stage in Hollywood, this Rhode Islander's life was much different.
Life before Idol was really sort of crazy for me. Actually, I own a DJ business that I've owned for 7-8 years, and I sing full-time with a band. So I am a full-time working musician, but I'm used to working 7 nights a week. You know, I don't come in till 3 or 4 in the morning. It's definitely kind of rough, but I feel like I've had Navy SEAL training for, you know, American Idol.
Singing has always been her first love, but didn't always pay off.
I was a maid for a long time, and I got stopped by my boss one time because I was singing while scrubbing toilets in the bathroom. She couldn't quite understand why that was happening, but she had never heard me sing. And I remember her coming in and being like, "Why are you scrubbing my toilets?" She said, get out. And she kindly encouraged me to quit.
Erika's big break began at Walt Disney World.
My journey started at the Hollywood Studios American Idol experience in Orlando, Florida. I got the dream ticket and moved me to the front of the audition line in Pittsburgh. And everything from there, you know, is sort of speaks for itself.
The judges on the #1 show in America love her.
Yo, listen, when you started that song, it's funny, like when you were doing the thing with Jimmy and Mary, Jennifer said, that little bit she sung, I got goosies from just that.
Just from that! I've been a fan of American Idol since season 1, definitely. I mean, I was old enough to remember when that first episode aired, and I thought, like, how cool they're doing a reality TV show about amateur singers and giving them an opportunity to sing on national television. Like, that's really awesome.
Being a Friday morning quarterback for Idol can be tough.
I feel like everything is different between actually just watching Idol and being on the show. The amount of work that goes into the production of this show was such a shock for me.
Erika has to be on her A game for her to move on.
The group is super strong this year. We have a great group. I think what sets me apart is a combination of my age, certainly like my life experience. I've had years experience gigging with bands, much like Elise. Elise and I are sort of in the same boat with that, and do music full time for a living back home. And we've sort of had that experience.
Getting this far on American Idol would change some people, but not Erika.
Biggest thing, honestly, that surprised me about myself, my own like personal journey, has been just how much I don't know. I've been very humbled by this experience. Yes, I'm 26 years old. Yes, I consider myself a professional singer of sorts. I mean, I do sing with a band back home. But learning all there is about, you know, television and music. I've never had real vocal coaching, you know, and now I'm getting that for the first time. Every day is a learning experience for me. And I think that's really cool because I'm taking an education out of this as well.
So we're all keeping our fingers crossed, and yes, we are all on Team EVP. Tonight the top 10 will take on Billy Joel songs. And how do you guys think she's going to do tonight in this category?
I think she's going to do great. I mean, even just seeing that interview from her, she's so well spoken. Yeah. She's so put together. She is so polished as a performer. So I think she just needs to give that extra boost.
A little extra oomph.
And I think Billy Joel is going to, you know, that's a right choice for her. And so she's going to really excel in this tonight.
All right, here we go. EVP. Don't forget to vote for her each week. She needs our support to make it through. You can watch American Idol tonight on our sister station, Fox Providence. Still to come this morning on The Rhode Show, we will be back in the kitchen with Nacho Mamas making Cajun Jamaican nachos. Find the recipe now at WPRI.com.
Plus, the government starts airing its new anti-smoking campaign. But are the ads effective? We'll talk about it next in The Buzz.
You're watching The Rhode Show on WPRI 12.
Welcome back to The Rhode Show. This morning in The Buzz, the Centers for Disease Control have started airing their new public service announcements, and they are quite disturbing. The series is called Tips from Former Smokers, where smokers give examples of ways their tracheotomies interfere with normal daily life. You can take a look at one of those ads right now.
When you have a hole in your neck, don't face the shower head.
Suction out your tube before you eat.
Crouch. Don't bend over. You don't want to lose the food in your stomach. Don't use spray paint. Be very careful shaving.
The ads are backed by the federal government and, in fact, its first ever nationwide anti-smoking campaign ad. Yikes. You know what? Even just watching those ads,
You cringe.
I cringe. I cringe watching them.
It's so hard and it's so difficult, but you think about, you know, are they disturbing to watch? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But these are real people. This actually happens. There's another commercial where a woman is like, you know, getting ready for the morning, and she said, first you put in your teeth, then your wig, and then you put in, you know, the device for her throat, so she did the portable one.
Yeah.
And they are so disturbing, but so effective at the same time. I mean, how many years have we known that what cigarettes contain, the poison that goes behind them, and yet so many kids in particular now are picking up this habit. So maybe it's going to take something like that, hard facts to say, do you want to end up like this?
To really scare everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you were talking about that lady with putting the wig on. If you could see the picture of her beforehand, she was beautiful.
Yes. Yeah.
She was beautiful. You know, and it's just so sad. And, you know, I was just reading something last week that so many more kids are taking up smoking, chewing tobacco. You know, I mean, if these ads really can get that message across, as disturbing as they are, they may be worth it.
Are you afraid that it's too graphic? I mean, as you were just saying, like, we were kind of squeamish, and how do you think kids who really need to be, especially the target audience, how do you think it's going to be for them?
Well, you know what? If it gets the message across and it is graphic, I mean, it may save a few lives. I mean, I hope it's you know, I hope it's worth it. It is it is graphic to watch. I've never smoked. But, you know, for people who do, I know it's a tough thing to quit.
Especially now, I would never even think to pick it up. But I think, you know, they are graphic, but to a certain extent, they are still being very, you know, tasteful. People are just speaking out of their the voice box, if you will. So yeah, I mean, I think they could have definitely gone 2, 3, 5 steps further with this and really done something invasive. But I think they've almost done just enough where it irks you a little bit, it disturbs you, but it sticks.
I think, you know, we've become so numb as a culture with the different things that are on television commercials or TV shows that I think you're right. I think it's just enough. And I think it's enough to make you be squeamish and to think twice. My fear, though, is how many people who currently smoke, who already know this, who know about the problems with, you know, associated with smoking, will this really change their mind?
Yeah, smoking is so tough to, you know, quit. So many people try every day to quit. I know with, you know, my kids at home, I tell them all the time, you know, this was what will happen. I mean, I'm so bad. No offense to anybody who does smoke, but I just can't stand being around the smoke. It's gotten to the point where even when you're at a red light, and now that the weather is warm and someone's in front of you and they have their window rolled down and they're smoking, that alone kills me.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a bloodhound in that sense, where I can pick it up. You could be way down the road or down the beach or however it is. I can smell it and I pick it up, and it's so disturbing because it doesn't smell good. It doesn't do good things. It makes you, you know, sound awful. It makes your teeth yellow. It makes it, you know, all these other things. And I'm just thinking, why are you still continuing to do this? And so many kids, too, I'm sure, are saying, that's not going to happen to me. I'm not going to get addicted. And next thing you know, they are. And they are those people on the commercials.
I wonder what channels are especially going to be playing this, because I would love for a commercial like this to be on MTV or VH1.
To get the message across.
Especially aimed at that age, because I think that it's going to be difficult for adults who are really set in their ways. But if you can get these kids when they're young, when they're still very, very influenced by pop culture, if they're seeing whatever fun show they're watching and then this commercial, it really might stick with them.
I don't know how some of these kids can afford to even smoke. I mean, you know, a pack of cigarettes is so expensive.
Like $8 or something like that.
Save your money.
It's outrageous. And I'm wondering, too, maybe they're going to spread the ads online, which then, of course, brings up our Facebook and our Twitter friends. I wonder if they've seen them online, because they have been released now. But what are people saying about this?
Well, I posted up some of the videos up on our Facebook page to see how people reacted, and Kat Lane says no. People know what could happen, and everyone has that, oh, that'll never happen to me, drilled into their minds.
Yeah, but it can.
And Diana Cohen says they tried all of these scare tactics when we were kids to keep us from smoking, and I remember passing the jars with the lungs around.
I do too.
One was healthy and one was a smoker, and it didn't keep me from smoking. So seeing it again won't make me quit.
Wow.
And our friends on Twitter have been weighing in. CrayonMom58 tweets, anti-smoking ads, I think it's about time. Show the ugly truth about smoking.
That's right.
You too can weigh in by voting in today's poll. Do you think the anti-smoking ads are going to be effective? Yes, they're scary and shocking, or no, people will continue smoking. Here's a look at some other topics that are trending online today. Today, March 21st, is the 6th birthday for Twitter. On March 21st, 2006, Jack Dorsey tweeted the first ever tweet on Twitter, and now with over 500 million users, it is the largest one-to-many open communication platform on the web. So happy 6th birthday, Twitter. Move over Orville and Leo da Vinci, there's a new Birdman in town. Have you ever wanted to fly like a bird? Well, a mechanical engineer from Netherlands has pulled out all the stops to transform this dream into a reality. His name is Mr. Jarno Smeets, and his inspiration was the majestic albatross. I am very jealous. And check out this viral blooper reel from the first half of this NBA season.
Right into your liver. What kind of expression is that? Gosh, it looks like the penguin or something.
And look at the fans all saying, oh!
That'll be one he'll want to forget real quickly.
Nelson.
I'll share both of these videos up on our Twitter and Facebook pages, and I'll be back at the end of the show with your poll results. For now, back to the kitchen for those nachos. How's it going, Michaela?
Oh, it is going great. We've got some chicken going. Jennifer Warren from Nacho Mamas joins us. And where are we at now with our steak?
Right now I'm just sauteing the chicken just because it's going to be a little bit longer. We have a nice big selection so we can feed everybody later.
All right, so when you are sauteing, let's talk about heat and what else is in this pan besides the chicken?
Just butter right now. I feel it has.
Okay.
I don't like to use oil. It kind of soaks it up too much. The butter is more fattening. It's fabulous. I love it. So I have it on a medium heat, only because I feel as though when things cooks a little bit slower, it keeps the moisture in it. So that's why I do that.
Yeah,
and I'm not in a rush.
No one wants to dry out their chicken.
Yeah.
And what kind of chicken?
This is a thigh meat. This is what we use at the restaurant.
Okay.
Actually, we normally bake it, and that's why our food it falls apart more. So when we bake ours, most of our chickens for like 2.5 hours, depending.
Excellent. And how are we going to season it?
So seasoning-wise, we're going to put some. This is our Cajun spice. So plop that in. Make sure you don't put it in one area. Sprinkle it around.
About how much of this is going in?
This is about like 2 tablespoons.
All right. Oh, it smells good.
Yeah. Oh, it's supposed to. I don't want to smell bad. There we go. Some Jamaican jerk chicken.
Okay.
Seasoning. There you go.
And you can find all these at the market, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, anything. And then you're going to give like a pinch of pepper. Okay. You can always, sometimes less is more. If you over season it, it's hard to come back from that.
Yeah.
Then you're going to do 2 tablespoons of fresh garlic. Fresh is the better. Spread it all around, honey. Spread it all around. There you go.
It's all clumping together. All right.
Then give a pinch of salt.
Got it.
And then you're going to mix everything around. I'm going to put you to work.
Yeah, man. You had me eating 4-pound burritos. Now she's putting me to work.
Then after you get it all nice and like mixed around and stuff like that, you're going to grab the Saison packets. There's 2 of them. And you're going to spread that all around.
Got it.
That gives a nice orange color. It's open. I open it for you just in case.
Wow. everything has such strong flavor, but I think that's great, especially when you eat Mexican
exactly.
food. You want those spices. You want those flavors.
Not too many spices.
No. No.
Now you mix that around again, and then once it's brown and whatnot, then we're going to put it on top of nachos later on today.
And about how long will this cook for?
I always go a teeny bit extra. It's about like 10-15 minutes usually.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty quick. Okay.
You don't want to overdo it, but at the same time, you don't want to hurt anybody. So.
Exactly. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going to finish up these nachos a little later in the show. Back to you.
Still to come this morning on The Rhode Show, a local man on a weight loss journey. We're checking in on his progress. Plus, they're already responsible for saving people's lives. Now, a group of firefighters are going above and beyond that to do something special for a group of high school students. You're watching The Rhode Show, and we're back in 90 seconds.
This morning in Living Healthy, we're following 2 local Rhode Islanders' weight loss journeys. And this morning we have an update on one of them. We first met Rick in January when he began a program with Medi Weight Loss in Johnston. Take a look at him then. He felt that the extra pounds were really holding him back. So let's see how he's doing now.
Rick has continued to shed weight and is now down a total of 65 pounds. With his newfound energy, he has been spending a lot of time working out at Planet Fitness in Johnston.
I come 5 to 6 times a week. Generally, I work out between 45 minutes and an hour and a half. I try to alternate my cardio workout versus my strength training.
The last time we met with Rick, he was delighted with how easily he could bend over to tie his shoes. Now, he's proud of himself for his latest milestone.
Well, the new accomplishment is doing the crunch machine over here. You know, the stomach crunches. You could only bend over so far before. Well, now I can get that thing all the way down. 110 pounds, push it all the way down, and it just, can bend in half.
Rick's favorite part of the gym is working on his newfound abs.
It feels really good. It feels like something's really happening. That's why I like it.
The gym time has also helped him stand taller.
And it's really helped with the whole posture thing. I'm having less back problems now than I've had probably about 25 years.
As his body dramatically changes, so does his wardrobe.
That's like one of the most exciting things. I still have clothes from when I wasn't so heavy, and it's funny because everything goes full circle, and they're in style again, so it works out perfect.
Rick had me join him for a bit of his cardio routine on the elliptical.
It increases your blood flow, helps your endurance, increases your capacity for oxygen, which is really important. Oxygen is a good thing.
We aren't the only ones noticing Rick's change.
I go to a drum and bugle corps practice once a month, and these people, so they don't see me from month to month, and they're just shocked at how much weight I lost, and you know, when you're going to stop losing weight.
The weight loss is truly life-changing.
I know it's helped me in many aspects of mine, opening a business, being able to have the enthusiasm to do that, and excitement. I just feel as though, having gotten through this so far, I can get through anything, and you know, nothing scares me, nothing bothers me, because you know, this was a big journey so far, and it's not over.
Rick is now looking forward to parasailing with his daughter. We're going to continue to check in with Rick's progress, and to see more about his Medi weight loss journey, head to WPRI.com.
Oh, we love that workout gear, Mary. All right, still to come this morning on The Rhode Show, we are back in the kitchen finishing up those nachos with Nacho Mamas. Don't forget, you can cook along with us at WPRI.com. We'll be right back.
We are back in the Rhode Show kitchen this morning with Jennifer Warren, Nacho Mamas, making Cajun Jamaican nachos with papaya salsa.
Yes.
If we didn't eat enough with that burrito, we are ready
We're
for
back
some
at
more.
it again.
Yes.
Kind of nervous being between the center of you guys, because revenge is around the corner.
Yes, it is.
All right, so where are we at?
So we're at this is our fresh tomatoes here. We're going to add a handful of papaya. This is fresh from the market. We actually got this from Connecticut. Then we're going to have some pepper.
Okay. Can you use any kind of pepper? Red,
yes,
green?
you can.
Okay.
And they have the packets that have all of them. You can use whatever you want to make it to any kind of dish. Color is always good. Then we're going to add some cilantro.
I love cilantro.
Nice.
We have some scallions, and this is your best friend, your habanero.
Oh, there you go, Will.
Not the habanero.
Warning, it is hot. Again,
a spoonful
we're going
of
to
that.
also add some pineapple juice.
Oh, pineapple juice.
Sweeten
Okay.
up a little, right?
Yes, just like us, for sweet. Then we're going to add a pinch of pepper.
Okay.
A pinch of salt.
Wow.
A pinch of garlic.
Nice.
Ooh, that looks good.
And then this is the hardest part. This is a Tabasco, sweet and spicy. You guys can get it.
I do. I love
Yeah,
that.
I like sweating already thinking about this.
I'm sweating because I can't get the lid off. There we go. I got it. There we go. And then you're going to add some of that.
Okay.
And add some of that.
And add a little more.
Yeah, just
There we
just
go.
waiting for it. There we go. There we go. And we'll put the lid back on. And then we'll just mix it up.
Yeah.
Great.
And then
And
we
why
get to
I'm
go with
doing
the salsa.
this, yes, and why I'm doing this, you guys are going to make your nachos. You can put anything you want.
Okay.
I'm telling you, these are spicy, so you guys don't yell at me again.
Throwing them on it.
So
Okay,
anything
we
can
just-
go on it, and then you can make it. I usually put cheese first, but I'm going to let you guys do what you want on there.
All right,
Nachos
so we've
over
got
there.
some corn here. I'm going to add that. What are you adding on, Will?
I'm adding some of the peppers. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
Some of the hot peppers.
Some of the hot
huh?
peppers. Yeah, I'm going to put some
I
corn
love
on.
olives. I'm
I do
throwing
too.
A bunch
I love
of these
olives.
olives on it.
These and these are just the regular black pitted olives, right?
Yes, yes. We wouldn't do that to you.
I'm adding hots. Here we go.
You want some habanero?
Get
No?
it in there. I might have had enough of that on. Whoa.
Well, I
that's a
actually
lot of hot
actually got a present for you guys too.
Oh no.
Oh, presents.
What
Here
is-
we go. I got two presents for you.
you.
Just for your dipping sauce. And then I got more stuff for you.
And I thought you loved us.
I did. This is how much I love you guys.
All right.
Hey, oh, our good friend Yoo-hoo.
And this is yours.
Shake it, Yoo-hoo.
What does it say? Yahoo.
Yahoo. Yeah, I called it Yahoo before.
And if you shake it, you get
Yahoo.
internet service.
Yeah.
There you
when,
go.
Oh, you are funny.
when you're eating that 4-pound burrito and it's so hot, having something like milk is so super helpful.
I don't think it worked though.
It did work. You know what? For the
To a
initial
certain
shock of it
extent.
all, it did work.
It didn't work
There's
that
my
much.
Until I started crying.
Shake it.
And those were actual tears.
Okay.
All right, so I've loaded up my nachos.
All right, now you want some chicken?
Oh yeah.
You pass me your plate there.
Yum.
Oops, sorry. Oh, it doesn't want to go get baked. There we go.
Throw some chicken on there.
There we go. It
oh wow, the
doesn't
chicken
like
is delicious.
There we go. And now what we usually do is we put some cheese on top of it. Okay. So it adds
a little more cheese?
Yeah, and then you can put anything
put enough
here.
already.
And then you want to take your salsa here.
Yep. And throw that on it.
Yeah.
Yum, and give it a little kick, a little color too. That's what I love about. I think Mexican food has such great color.
It does.
Especially when you
so
fresh, fresh veggies.
Well,
and
if you actually, and you saw some pictures of our line from the video, you actually see every day it is always fresh, and that's what we pride ourselves on.
We love that.
Why add a little more cheese? Because we love cheese around here.
Okay. While we have the opportunity, you want to give the address?
It is 76 State Street. I'm trying to remember. I didn't even know the phone number. I never call it. I always say, not to mama's.
All right, I'm digging
That
in.
is awesome.
Hey, we got to bake it first.
Oh, we're going to bake it?
All right.
Yeah.
You can try that
I'm
one.
not
We're
doing
going to bake it.
Yeah, you can have that.
All right.
You and your Yahoo.
Quickly, Jen, how long are we baking this for?
Well, bake it for, if your oven's on 350, about 10-15 minutes, but you got to be careful because all ovens are different. On ours, it's the degrees, and we have other stuff going there.
In 10 minutes, you're good.
But I also do have a finished product.
All right. Well, in the meantime, we're going to eat. In the meantime, and then if you want the recipe, you can go to our website, WPRI.com.
There we go.
This morning, an inspiring story of generosity. The Central Falls Firefighters Union is paying to send its high school interns to the prom. All 8 teenagers work at the fire station and before now may not have had the opportunity to go to the dance. Nicole Estefan has more.
Simply awesome. 2 words we heard over and over again from some Central Falls teenagers whose prom dreams just came true.
We're trying to give you girls and guys the perfect prom.
These Central Falls teenagers cannot believe what they are hearing. All 8 of these fire department interns will be going to the prom in style, thanks to a very generous donation from the union.
We got to do something to help these kids. I think they have enough things on their plate to try and relieve some of the stress.
The true gravity of the gift finally sinks in when they saw how they would be getting to the prom. This stretch Escalade limo.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Angelique Cooley and her sister are both going to the prom this year, something they knew they would have to be thrifty to do.
It would have been hard.
But not anymore.
Congratulations, you guys. You worked hard. About time something good came out of Central Falls.
These grateful teens who aspire to careers in public service getting a true taste of what it's like to give to others.
It was very emotional and I appreciate it very much.
Dresses, tuxes, manicures, the limo, and even the flowers will all be covered by the fire department union. Members' smiles rivaled those of the teens.
A dress shop in Fall River opened up their doors after hours to help these girls pick out their gowns. I'm Nicole Estefan reporting for The Rhode Show.
Coming up on The Rhode Show, we'll reveal the answer to today's web poll. Stay with us.
It's time to check back in with today's web poll. Do you think the anti-smoking ads are going to be effective? 14% of you said yes, they're scary and shocking, whereas 85% say no, people are going to continue smoking. Back over to you.
Thanks, Mary. Coming up tomorrow on The Rhode Show.
How did the water breach the shores?
A local band rocks the Rhode Show stage, a performance from The Tower and the Fool.
And speaking of musical performances, how will Erika Van Pelt do taking on a classic Billy Joel tune? We'll talk about her live performance on tonight's American Idol. Thanks for joining us on The Rhode Show.
And for more information on anything you've seen here on the show, just head to our website, WPRI.com.
We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a great day and vote for Erika.